जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुनातीरावनचारी। यमुनातीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रचल शील ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रचल शील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की। नामाचार्य श्रीहरिदास ठाकुर की। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, Text 4. Chapter is entitled The Passing Away of Bhishma Dev. Drishtva nipatitam bhumo दिवश्च्युतम् इवामरम् प्राणेमुः पाण्डवा भीष्माम् शानुगा सहचक्रिणा दृष्ट्वा निपातितं भूमौ दिवश्च्युतम् इवामराम् प्राणेमुः पाण्डवा भीष्मम् शानुगा सहचक्रिणा दृष्ट्वा निपातितं भूमौ दिवश्च्युतम् इमामरम् प्राणेमुः पाण्डवा भीष्मम् शानुगा सहचक्रिणा Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Seeing him, Bhishma, lying on the ground like a demigod fallen from the sky, the Pandava king Yudhishthir, along with his younger brothers and Lord Krishna, bowed down before him. Purport. Lord Krishna was also a younger cousin of Maharaj Yudhishthir, as well as the intimate friend of Arjuna. But all the family members of the Pandavas knew Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord, although conscious of his supreme position, always behaved in a humanly custom, and so he also bowed down before the dying Bhishma Dev, as if he were one of the younger brothers of King Yudhishthir. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Ruta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Trubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namne Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Tamal Krishna Goswami Niti Namne. Seeing him, Bhishma, lying on the ground like a demigod fallen from the sky, the Pandava king Yudhishthir, along with his younger brothers and Lord Krishna, bowed down before him. Continuing the theme from last week, we can see this situation from different perspectives. From the perspective of Bhishma Dev, he fought on the side of Duryodhan. Was he right? Was he wrong? We don't know. There are situations, circumstances, like sometimes when I was small, my parents, actually even now, sometimes they argue with each other. Not fight, but being the child, am I mature enough to take the side? My father is right, my mother is wrong. My mother is right, my father is wrong. So we should understand our maturity and try not to jump, from where we currently stand. And it's always better to take a humble role that I do not understand. But I understand one thing, that I want to please Krishna. I want to please my parents. That is my eternal, at least in this lifetime, for parents, my eternal mood which I should imbibe. I want to please my parents. And similarly, I want to please Krishna and our spiritual master. So Bhishma Dev, being part of Lord's plan, his mood was always to please Krishna. He was put in circumstances where the world apparently saw him as a person who took the wrong side. Just like Vritrasur, he is in a demon's body. He was in a demon's body and he was fighting against Indra. So apparently he is a demon. But when he started fighting and after that he started speaking to Indra, the whole world for eternity realized that he was a far better devotee than Lord Indra. So as we were talking last week, Krishna consciousness, life is not black and white. So we should restrain from judging, and start taking sides. And especially, in this age of social media and the WhatsApp and the Facebook and all the channels which we have to just dump out all the frustrations we have in life. If nobody is listening, at least I can post it on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and make our point. But just before putting your point, just contemplate, will it please Krishna? Will it please our spiritual master? So that was the perspective of Bhishma Dev. His mood was always to please Krishna. And now we see from the perspective of King Yudhishthir. He, along with Krishna, they tried all possible options not to fight this war. They tried to explore all the opportunities. Even it went to the point where Krishna said, just give them 5 villages and then they will be happy. But Duryodhana did not agree even for that. So it came to the point where war was inevitable because Krishna had a purpose. He wanted to establish dharma. And Yudhishthir Maharaj unwillingly, not wanting to fight this war, but he took the guidance of Krishna and he fought this war. And now he's coming along in front of Bhishma Dev, who is lying, on the bed of arrows, on his deathbed. And he is coming and paying his obeisances. And that is the Vaishnav culture. Even if we don't agree, even if we don't have the same viewpoint, but deep within our heart, there is always respect. There is no grudge. There is no malice in our heart, or at least it should not be that we have malice in our heart and we cannot even tolerate to see the other devotee. This is Vaishnav culture. Yudhishthir, along with his army, leading the army, he fought, and Bhishma Dev was leading the Kaurava side. So they were fighting head to head. Sometimes, we have argument or disagreement between husband and wife. Sometimes. So if the foundation, if the roots of love and affection are there, even those arguments are just temporary manifestations on the surface. Deep within the heart, there is always love and respect. Sometimes pressing situations might come and there might be disagreement. But if that relationship is based on love and respect and trust, then nothing can shake. That's what I observed in my parents as well. It's not that they don't disagree or they don't, uh, always, but there is attachment, there is affection, there is trust, there is love, and which keeps the relationship pursue. It goes on. The test of the relationship is not, when I can do this for you or I can do that for you. The- In a marriage, since the time the couple meets until the time they get married, the intensity of attachment is much higher. The the longingness to be with the other person is always increasing. And even after few months after marriage, or maybe couple of years after marriage, there is some rasa in the relationship. There is, some affection. But as the time passes by, sometimes we don't want to see the other person. It goes to that extreme. Why? Because our relationship was not based on love, respect, trust. It was based on temporary attraction or some other cause. So what makes the relationships last is that trust and that relationship. So here from Yudhishthir Maharaj also, even though he fought with Bhishma under the guidance of Krishna, there was always affection for his grandfather. And he never forgot that relationship. And then, we can see it from the perspective of Arjun. The same grandfather who played with Arjun, same grandfather who cuddled Arjun, who was so affectionate. Arjun had to shot arrows at Bhishma Dev. If we think our life is not easy, try to be in the shoes of Arjun. The person he loved and respected and honored, he had to shot arrows at him. So ever if we come across a situation, where Arjun was perplexed, he put down his Gandiva and said to Krishna, I don't want to fight, I cannot. But Krishna had a purpose for that to happen as well. Never give up, even if life is hard, things are not fair. We have to take shelter of Krishna. At times we may not understand what should I do. Always come in front of Krishna and pray, because Not everyone might have the direct uh, instructions of his or her spiritual master. We try to take guidance from our superiors, from our Shiksha Guru. And we pray to Krishna, please show me the way. And please give me the strength to walk in that direction. Because even if He shows us the way, we might not have the strength to go in that direction. So we need the direction and the strength. So we beg for both of them. And this reminded me, just now I was on my way here, I was trying to search this poem. I never met Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, but when he left his body, I heard a very nice lecture and several quotations came around that time. And one of his poems, which I got at that time, I somehow, thanks to Gmail. So there is benefit of the technology as well, but it depends, how we use it. So that's his poem, as I understand. People are often illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfishness, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you, but be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you have anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So, it was never between Yudhishthir and Duryodhan. Let's do tit for tat, or for Arjun. And equalize. You did this to me, this is what I'm going to do to you. It was always between Arjun and Krishna. Krishna was not ever out of the picture in Arjun's life. And that's his success and that's his glory. And now we here also see from the perspective of Lord Krishna, he is bowing down to Bhishma Dev, not as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but as the cousin, younger cousin of Maharaj Yudhishthir. Sometimes we freeze to the idea of Krishna consciousness. We make it like very monotonous. These are the rules and regulations, and that's it. If somebody is following, he is good. If somebody is not following, he is bad. And it's like a computer program. If this, then this. If this, then this. That's how we think, sometimes life is. But Krishna is is showing through his example the dynamics of life. It's not Krishna consciousness, the process of bhakti is not stereotype. It is very, very dynamic. There is constant evolution in our understanding of what will please Krishna. So we always need to keep that perspective in focus. What will please Krishna? And then we evolve, in our words, in our actions, in our behavior. If Krishna will freeze to this idea, I am the supreme, everyone is supposed to bow down to me. Yes, he demands in Bhagavad Gita, but depending on time, place, circumstances, he behaved differently with Duryodhan. He behaved differently with Karna. He behaved differently with Arjun, Yudhishthir, Mother Kunti, depending on how the relationship is. Sambandh, Abhidaya, Prayojan. We can relate to the other person when we know what is our relationship to the other person. And sometimes when we go in this direction of rights, these are my rights, then sometimes we lose the focus. Sometimes if something is wrong, definitely, we need to stand for it. But rights comes along with responsibilities. Yes, we have a right. We have a right of speech. But along with that, we also have the responsibility of what to speak. We have a right. Mother Sita, she had the right to question Lord Ram. So when Lord Ram decided that he will go to the forest by himself, she questioned. And then she told Lord Ram, no, I am your Ardhangani, I am going to come with you. And she also understood the responsibility of being the queen. She was not only the wife, she was also the queen. So life, if we just focus on the rights and we forget our responsibilities, it's very dry. We are fighting, but again, there are rights, guns. Should it be given to everyone? Definitely it's a very controversial topic. But from a common sense, they are given as per the responsibility. The President of the United States has the responsibility, and accordingly he is given the rights. And if the person sitting on that position is not responsible enough, then he should not be on that seat. So life, it's a package. We should not be very selective. That I want this. Sometimes, even when we come to Krishna consciousness, we are very, very selective. When we come initially, we are very innocent. But then slowly, we start becoming very selective. I will only do this service. I will only do that service. But if we maintain the innocence and the intention that my goal is to please Guru and Krishna, then we'll always be safe through thick and thin. Someday we will be given the service and we will do it happily. Someday, we, because whatever reasons might be there, the service might be taken away as well. It's hard, but we should give it up happily, if that's what pleases Guru and Krishna. We don't give it up because of our laziness. We don't give it up because of our inconvenience, or because it is not comfortable, because it is the need of the hour. And maybe there is some higher reason why it might be taken away. But our relationship never ends with Krishna. Krishna is infinite. Krishna's services are infinite. So there is no shortage of services. And there is no lack of opportunity to please Krishna. Hanuman, as we heard several times, Hanuman pleased Lord Ram by doing great things, by jumping over the ocean, bringing back, the information where Mother Sita is, saving Lakshman's life by bringing the mountain which had the herb to cure. And what Jatayu was able to do, he tried to protect Mother Sita, but he lost his life. Did Lord Hanuman, or not Lord Hanuman, did Hanuman please Lord Ram more than Jatayu? Hanuman was more dear than Jatayu? No. Jatayu was equally dear to Lord Ram because he gave his best to serve Lord Ram, even though apparently he failed in his service. Sometimes it might be hard, we might feel that, just give it up, it's too hard. But take shelter of your friends in Krishna consciousness. Take shelter of Krishna's holy name. Take shelter of the superiors. It's hard, no question. But be always on the right track. Our goal is fixed. How can I please Guru and Krishna? And sometimes, if such situations happen, give it time, and the higher plan will manifest. I was born in Kashmir, and then when we left, because of militancy, we thought it was a bad thing to happen. No, definitely we don't justify what happened. But when things happen which are beyond our control, several times when we look back, for me to be sitting here and giving, or having the opportunity to give the class, to serve Radha Kalachandji, to be in touch with the devotees of the Lord, that was one of the link. Otherwise, we don't know when we might have met devotees. So even the apparent failures are opportunities for us to learn and grow. We have to have faith and trust in the Lord and His representatives. And with time, Krishna will reveal. Let's maintain our integrity and follow the etiquettes. In Chicago, there is a park, and it's called Highland Park. And there's a statement written there in Highland Park, character counts. So in Krishna consciousness, character counts. Always have that character and have faith that if you are on the right path, Krishna will be there with us, life or death, no matter what. Thank you very, very much. These are some thoughts which came to my mind. If there are any corrections or... Yes, Mother Kunti. In Highland Park, the character counts. Character. So my pronunciation might be little. Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement, Mother Kunti. You are one of our inspirations, one of my inspirations. Thank you very, very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.